There is some of you guys that received a message, a download, just some kind of revelation 24 to 48 hours ago. That is heartbreaking. Whether that be that it's somebody who you love that has been plotting against you, whether you're realizing that your mother was your biggest op, whether you're realizing that the job you loved, you're not getting it. You have realized this within 24 to 48 hours. Hi, my name is Dot. This is just one of my free talks and messages that I've been getting. If you like them, stay. I do a lot of little really insightful messages when I get them throughout the day here. Like, subscribe so you can watch. Okay, so let's go into the messages. Today I got the understanding that some of us are tired. We're just tired. We're broken. We're exhausted. I keep hearing, I am here, broken. And this brokenness is when our hearts have been shattered, when our bodies are hurting, when we've been trying and we don't seem to see the fruits of our labor. And we are right on the precipice of miracles. Like, you're right there. The beautiful thing about becoming, the beautiful thing about change, right? So I think that's the thing that sometimes, like, we pray for change, we ask for change, we manifest a different life for ourselves. We never ask ourselves what's going to happen with the life that we're currently living. How can you have a different life if your old life doesn't fall apart? How can you have a change, a quantum leap, if you don't leave things behind? Thinkings, ideas, people, places, things. How will you move forward in a new life, in a new way of being, in a new tax bracket, in a new friend bracket, in a new love bracket, in a new geographical location if you don't leave the things that you have behind? I think a lot of times we think we're gonna move, like, I'm gonna find my best, like the bestest friends I've ever needed and had in my whole entire life, and you expect it's gonna be with your current friends. How's that gonna work? I want the best love that I've ever had in all of my life, and you think that's gonna be with your exes or your current partner and the versions that you were? No, you're gonna have to change. Changes will have to occur. Differences will have to emerge. Long conversations, like the ones that we've been getting, will have to occur for all those things to take place. So I'm getting the message that there are some of us that are realizing we're coming in with our brokenness and we're looking at the universe or a higher power or your God, and you're saying, I am broken. And yes, you must be, to get to the change. You cannot be the same. It's not being broken, because I don't like calling it broken. You are being cracked open. Okay, you are being broken open. There cannot be change if you have not been broken. And I think some of us, I'm telling you, either before or after you see this video, 24 to 48 hours, one and the other, there's going to be something that is going to break you open. And it will not feel like it's for your best. It will not feel like you can handle it. It will feel like you cannot breathe. When you hear it, you will not be able to breathe. Your stomach will feel like it has dropped out of your ass. You know that feeling? But it's because you're at the precipice of change. Like, it is, like, this is it. Like, there's no way that things can stay the same. Like, it must change. There's no way to go back. The back, like, there is no back. There is no past. You must move forward, and the forward has to look different. You have to pivot. You have to change. And so I think as we're going through this change, we have to ground. You have to remain grounded in your truth, in your authenticity. You have to keep the light shine. Oh, that's what I've been getting. I've been getting, you are the lighthouse. You have to stay grounded within yourself. You have to shine your light so bright that the good things that are coming to you will see you. They will find you. You can't turn off your light. It is not the time now to say, oh my gosh, all of this is happening, and you become recluse. You go back and you hermit. You close off everyone. No, 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 no. It's time to shine your truth while all these pieces are falling off of you, while you are reforming, while you are becoming. It is time for you to shine even brighter, for you to anchor even more in the earth, for you to ground, for you to remain true to who you are, so that your everything good for you, everything that will that must come to you in this change, that are good for you, will come. I got a message that the cycles that we are closing out this year are big cycles, like 7, 6, 10, 15, 30, 36, 8. Like, people are closing out different cycles of their lives right now. And it's a beautiful opportunity, right? Because it is a rebirth, it is an end and a beginning. And so imagine all of those cycles you've had that you're closing out, all of the lessons you learned. Let me tell you something about people you're leaving behind. A lot of times people enter our lives not for us to make them permanent, but for them to have come to teach us something about ourselves, or something that we needed to learn about the world of this experience. That was it. That was the soul contract. The soul contract was that you guys would meet, you would learn, you would teach each other, you will hold a mirror, and then you both would walk away. We like to F our lessons. We like to make them stay around for longer periods of time that they really don't need to stay around in. We're quick to make somebody a permanent fixture in our lives when they were transient. Sometimes our lessons are brought to us in the shape of love, because that's what we wanted. That's how we came. We said, we want to learn these lessons masked in a loving body, in a handsome body, or in a cute body, or in a beautiful body, in a sexy body. That's how we want to look at that. Didn't even see that. That's how we want to learn our lessons, right? And sometimes they were just supposed to literally come in, be a sexy face for you to learn the lesson, and then for them to keep moving. Oh, but no, we made them permanent fixtures in our lives. And we didn't catch the lesson. The lesson missed us. We missed the lesson. And I want for all of us to now be able to recognize the lessons before we decide on if this person is permanent or a transient. And then having the ability, the confidence, the independence, the secure attachment to let them go, even if we made them permanent fixtures when they shouldn't have been. Like, having the ability to be like, okay, it was a lesson. My bad. And then working with your guides and with yourself and with your higher power to catch these lessons quicker. Understand these lessons quicker, so that we don't make them permanent fixtures in our lives. So that we have the discernment to be able to see clearer with our eyes. Right? That's one thing that I'm learning. I'm learning that not everybody need to be in my life 24/7, and that I can let people go, and that it's okay. Some people are going to feel some type of way about it, but what's that got to do with me? Because it's not everybody that you can take to every chapter of your life. There are new seasons that we are entering where they must fall off for us to achieve, and for us to achieve what we want to achieve in our lives, our best selves. Some things must fall off, and those things may be people, places, and that's okay. Even if that's your best ride or die boom coon, or that's your back and forth situationship, or whom you thought was the love of your life, sometimes they're the ones falling off, and that's okay. And that's okay. Catch the lesson, okay? One of the messages that I was getting was that in this current place that we're in right now, there's going to be a lot of people waking up. There's going to be a lot of people waking up, and there's going to be a lot of people staying asleep. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to focus on themselves and their happiness and their love, and loving themselves first and foremost, and then loving others. Then there's going to be a lot of people that you're going to see around you that are looping. that are still doing the same things they were doing. You want to save them, but you cannot save them. Now is not the time. And when I say that, I'm not being mean, but waking up is a personal journey. You can be a healer, of course, and reach back to those who are climbing to help them climb. Very different than going and saying, hey, wake up, wake up, wake up. They're not even on the journey. So whatever we're going to find out within the 24 to 48 hours is going to shake us to the core. And we're going to realize that we're going to have to walk this path without the people that we may have thought was going to be with us. We're going to have to walk this path, and it may look like it's going to be lonely. It won't be. It won't be. But it may look like that in the beginning. And that first step that we're going to have to take, it's going to look like we're going to be there by ourselves. And that's not true. Again, it's a personal journey. It's a personal journey of self discovery and healing. It's a personal journey of love. It is about loving oneself and finding love within us and outside of us, inside of the world. But it is a personal journey. So what does that mean? How can I move forward in my new life, in this life that I've called in for myself? And now the death and rebirth is here. I am at the death. I'm transitioning into the rebirth. And I am in a place where I have to leave everything. Let me not say everything. 75% of the things that I knew behind. You're going to have to grieve. Yeah, which is difficult. Some people, they're really good at grieving. They give themselves a time frame. They're like, I will grieve for an hour or maybe a day, and they're done. Some people have a difficult time in that once they realize that this is what they have to do, their grief lasts. I want you to know that it's okay to grieve. It's not okay to go back. There is no going back. You can grieve though. Grieving is realizing that it will never be. Grieving is a ball of emotion, of beautiful emotions. The way that I describe grieving, I describe it like an energy ball. Imagine like this huge energy ball full of colors. It changes colors with flames, right? So it has anger, it has sadness, it has happiness, it has resentment, it has beauty, it has love, and it's this huge energy ball that's sitting inside of your chest. Times when you're grieving, you feel all of them, but it is so powerful. It is so powerful, and it can be used and utilized for amazing transformation. Grief is so transformative, and that's why you're going to feel it. Because you're transforming. It is the rebirth. You must feel it. You must get this boost of energy, and you're going to get it. And what you're going to do is you're not going to look back, because there's no back. We're going to move forward, and you're going to cultivate this grief, and then you're going to alchemize this grief to your new beginning. You're going to use it as, like when the spaceships are blowing up and you see all that smoke coming, that's what you're going to use your grief for. Your grief is going to be the launching pad into your new beginning. You're not going to look back, because you called this new beginning in. We've been calling it in. We've been calling it. We've been praying. You've been asking God, where is this? Where is that? You've been manifesting. You've been doing it right. You've been meditating. You've been doing all this stuff for now. For you to be here, and then for us to go back to what? We already know we don't want to go back. We got to go forward. Okay? So that's my message for today. Oh, I wanted to get a card. It's an oracle card. It's the Work Your Light Oracle called by Rebecca Campbell. Okay? So let's get a card and let's see what it says. So I hope that you guys understand what I'm saying. I hope it resonates with you. I definitely know I needed to hear it today, because I am having a hard time with these eclipses. Whenever you listen to this message, it's timeless. I only want one card. I'm not taking three. One card. But I am a Virgo sun, and these eclipses have been, this last few months of the year have been hard. And we got a card. Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Okay, let's read what it says in our book. Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. Akasha exists in the fifth dimension in the Library of Souls. Also, contracts, history, gifts, lessons, and more exist here. We each have access to this information of the past, present, and future and can tap into it at any time. While we have free will, there are also points on the timeline of our lives that are predestined or pre-planned. Soul contracts are agreements that were made before incarnating. It could be a company you choose to work for, a relationship you plan to have, or a person you agreed to mentor or help. Whatever it is, know that it is divinely guided and will not bypass you. If you are waiting for a sign to proceed, this card is it. You are likely living out an important part of your soul's journey, and you are exactly where you need to be. This is very exciting indeed. It's time to call in the support of your helpers, both in the physical realm and the spirit realm, to trust the signs coming, to take note of your dreams, to notice any feelings or vision that you receive, for you are tapping into the wisdom of the Akasha and you are being given the go-ahead to proceed. Work your light transmission. Put your hand on your heart and say, I open up myself to receive the wisdom of the Akasha. I'm ready to download any information from my soul's records that is in my highest good and the highest good of all right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you made it to the end, may you find yourself standing on the precipice of a beautiful new beginning and letting the past go. It is predestined. Bye, guys.